Okay, I'm going to make this short video for those that are in the same predicament I was just in. I always wanted a Tesla. I've been sticking my toe in the waters. The other day I went and test drove a brand new Model 3 Performance and instantly fell in love with it as far as the technology, the speed, of course. I wasn't too sure about the display and the lack of the driver controls above the steering wheel. I wasn't too sure about the smaller cabin space. I kind of wanted a bigger car. So I went to research, okay, do I want a used Model S or do I want a new Model 3? I did all kinds of research in the Tesla forums. I've watched YouTube videos. I finally decided to pull the trigger on a used Model S, and here's why. One, I figured the depreciation would be less buying the S, and I knew this wasn't going to be my last Tesla purchase, so I figured I might as well start with an older model that's going to be a little cheaper. I did buy the CPO program, even though they're not certified pre-owned, but I did buy from Tesla. And what I bought was a 2014 red Model S with an 85 kilowatt battery. It's a rear-wheel drive, no performance. The only upgrades that I'm aware of that it has is the sunroof. It has a carbon inlay for the interior, and it has a center console on the floor instead of that big void. It has autopilot. It's a 2014. It was manufactured in December of 2014. And if you have done your research on Tesla, they're not like GM or Ford where all the 2014 models were equipped the same. As Tesla obviously rolls out improvements, they just put them in the car regardless of the year. So I actually have one that's equipped like a 2015, but it says 2014. I did buy it from Tesla again, so I have a 2-year, 100,000 mile odometer warranty. I currently have 42,000 miles on it. So I figure I'm covered for the next 2 years because I'm not going to drive 68,000 miles. I'm sorry, 58,000 miles in 2 years. Who knows, I might. I love this car, but I had to fly to New York to get the car. And we drove it all the way back from New York to Dallas, Texas. So I became very acquainted with the supercharging and how that works. Oh, and that was another reason I decided on the Model S. I get free supercharging, but not that I needed it because I plug it in at home. I had them install a 240 outlet in my garage. It literally is charged full before I even wake up the next day. I will tell you, if you're on the fence about what to buy, for me, I liked the S, the ride and drive. It's a lot bigger. I also felt like the depreciation is going to be less. I bought it 2014 85, 41,000 miles when I bought it. I paid $36,500, and that was well less than 10 grand more than I would have paid for the Model 3. It's a little slower. It's not as fast as the Model 3, but I can tell you what I've already learned. This is the fastest car I've ever owned. So I can't imagine owning anything bigger than what I have, but I'm looking forward to the day when it does happen. Because again, the way I decided to buy this, I knew this wasn't going to be my last purchase. And so I felt like the risk reward was better buying a used Model S. And if you haven't found the website, the EVO website or EV website, where you can search all the used Teslas being sold by Tesla, I highly encourage you to do so. That's how I found this one, and I'll do another video here shortly on the rest of the car, the exterior, and my buying process. So I hope this helps.